Hello and welcome to Technical Utkranti, and today we are going to see the fifth question on linked lists. Overall, it is going to be the 31st video in our DSA series. In this video, we'll first understand the problem, the approach to solving the problem, the pseudocode, and finally the Python implementation of the solution. Let's have a look on the thought for the day. These are the questions that we have done till now, and now let's jump straight to understanding the question. You are given two non-empty linked lists representing non-negative integers. The digits are stored in reverse order. For example, 342 is stored as 243. So you are given two linked lists representing two numbers in reverse order, and each node represents one digit of the number. What we need to do is we need to add these two numbers and represent the output in the same format. For example, when you add 342 and 465, you get 807, and you need to output the linked list at 708. The link to this question is present in the description. Go and check out this link and practice the question for yourself, and then only see the approach. Okay, let's understand the approach to solving the question. We have two numbers, 2, 4, 3 and 5, 6, 4. As already mentioned, this is the units place, and then the weightage goes on increasing. The approach is very simple. What we need to do is add these two node values, create a new node, and then whatever sum that we have got, which is 7 in this case, the digit that you need to store in this newly created node comes by doing the mod of the sum with 10, and the carry you will get is by dividing it with 10. So in this case, we get digit as 7 and carry as 0. So digit is stored here and carry is used to sum up the next higher weightage digits. So we get 0 plus 4 plus 6, which is 10. So 10 is the sum here, and when I do these operations, I get digit as 0 and carry as 1. So I create a new node here, store the digit and take the carry over here. When I do this sum, I get 8, and with this my digit comes out to be 8 and carry comes out to be 0. I store the digit in a new node. Of course, I have to maintain these linkages as well. So mathematically it is very simple, but how are we going to do it in the program? So let's understand the pseudocode of it. Before going there, just one more point. Here we have taken the example of two numbers which are having equal digits. In case when the number of digits are unequal, in that case, we need to take care of these extra digits as well. And what we are going to do is whatever carry that we have got till over here, we'll just add the carry with the digit of the number. That's it. We do not need to add two digits because there are no two digits post this. So let's see the pseudocode of it. We'll divide the implementation into two parts, which is handling the case when there are two digits to be added, and then handling the case when there is just one digit to be taken care in case of unequal length numbers. So we'll have one while loop, which is this, while D1 and D2. So this kind of approach comes from merge sort, which we have seen in multiple questions previously also. Let's go ahead and implement it. So while D1 and D2, what are D1? D1 is the starting of the linked list 1. So I will say head HL1, and D2 is the starting of linked list 2, HL2. Okay, H represents head. So until any of them has not ended, do the following. What to do? Do the summation of their values. So if you haven't seen the previous videos of linked list, especially the first one, the node in the linked list will have a value and the next pointer. So with d1.val, we'll get the value at the node. So I'm summing up this plus the carry. So initially I'll initialize the carry to 0. So with this I've got the sum. Then I'll find the digit by mod of 10 with of sum, and then the carry with the division operation. Once I found this, I need to create a new node. So let's represent it with nn, and nn is equals to new node. So I have created the new node. On new node dot val, I am storing the digit. I'll create as many new nodes as are required for the common part, which is like if there are 4 digits in this number and 3 in this number, then for the common 3 digits, 3 nodes would be created. Now I need to maintain linkages as well. For that, I'll keep the track of previous node, which is initialized to none. All right. And then I'll also have one linked list created. All right. This is getting a bit messy here, but if you're following my instruction, you will understand this also. So let's suppose I have created one linked list. Okay. Okay. Now for the first iteration, the previous node would be none. All right. So what we'll do is if previous node is none, then this particular node is the head of the linked list. So what we can say is LL, that the linked list that we have created right now, its head is equals to new node. All right. Okay. Otherwise, previous node dot next is equals to NN, which means, okay, you'll understand this else part, just wait up. Here, I'll make Pn is equals to NN. So what it will do in first iteration, Pn will be none, and we'll assign head of the linked list to the node created, and else part will not be executed, and previous node would be assigned the value of the node we have created in this iteration. In the next iteration, we'll have a new node created, and in else part the execution will go, and this linkage from the previous node dot next will be equal to the current node. So this linkage would be created. I hope this makes sense to you. All right. So this particular piece of while loop will take care of the summation till here. Then just like in merge sorting, we'll have one while loop in case digits of the first numbers are left, and one while loop in case the digits of the second numbers are left. Then simply we already would be having a carry over here. So what we'll do is we'll find sum is equals to d1 dot val plus carry. Then we'll find digit equals to sum mod 10 and carry is equals to sum divided by 10. Then we'll have to create a new node, which would be equal to the class which is creating the new node. We'll assign the value as digit, and previous node dot next will be equals to new node, and previous node is equals to new node. All right. And the same piece of code for D2 would come here as well, which I'm not going to write again. And with this, we would be done with writing the code for this particular algorithm. So let's look at the Python implementation for this question. As you can see, I have two pointers D1 and D2 pointing to the heads of the two linked list. Here I have created a new linked list wherein I would be saving my result. Previous node is initialized to none and carry is initialized to 0, just like how I did in the pseudocode. Now the common part calculation starts with this while D1 and D2. So if any of the linked list is finished, the while loop terminates. So this will handle the common part, and for the digits, for the number that is bigger and only its digits are to be taken care of, these are the while loops, for which the pseudocode I have already explained. There is one more case which I did not explain in pseudocode, was that even after all the digits are taken care, there might be a carry at the end, right? So in that case, we might have to create one more node and then establish the link from the previous node. All right. And then finally, we'll say that the tail of the linked list is the last node, which is previous node dot next. Correct? And then we'll just return the linked list. We create two linked lists. ll dot insert to 4, 3, and then ll2 dot insert 5, 6, 4. All right. So I've created two linked lists representing two numbers in reverse order. All right. Let me print both of them. Okay. Then I'll call this function, which I have kept a weird name. So ll and ll2. So in the code, ll becomes the self and ll2 is the second argument over here. As you can see, self is ll and ll2 is ll2. All right. And we'll get one more linked list over here. So let it be ll3. And then we'll see how it looks like. All right. So let me go in the appropriate directory. As you can see, we are getting the answer as expected. So I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to keep coming up with more videos like this. And thank you. Bye-bye.